Are you looking for something fun to do this weekend? Well, we've got you covered. In celebration of Black History Month, the Detroit Historical Society is hosting a special free one-day event called On the Shoulders of Giants. Here to tell us all about it is Malika Pryor. She's the Senior Director of Education Programs and Outreach at the Detroit Historical Society. Good morning, Malika. Thanks so much for being with us.
Good morning, Jen. Thanks so much for having me on this morning.
Of course. So first off, tell us about On the Shoulders of Giants. What is this event all about at the Detroit Historical Museum?
Sure. So, On the Shoulders of Giants is a program that has lived in multiple iterations at the Detroit Historical Museum. It's one of our largest annual Black History Month events. And the center, the heart of the event, has always been a marketplace that features and highlights small African American owned Detroit based businesses. But we've just continued to expand and build on it over the years. So, there will be kids workshop that is centered around and inspired by Paradise Valley entrepreneurs, a historic district that included many Black-owned businesses. There will be tours, a fantastic panel that centers innovation in Black beauty industry. It'll feature Yalitza Sean Charles, Nefertiti Harris, and Edify Espy, all fantastic and incredible entrepreneurs who will be able to talk about everything from what it is to run a brick and mortar in the midst of COVID to what it means to be an African American woman as a founder.
And Malika, I heard you mention Paradise Valley. You really do take people back in time here. You've transformed the streets of the Detroit area and the museum to really look like old Detroit, including places like Hastings Street in historic Black Bottom. Tell us a little bit about how the museum's going to feel today for people who have never been to this event.
Absolutely. So if you've never been, then you're in for a treat because the streets of old Detroit have a way of immersing you and taking you back in time. And so what we're doing is interpreting our streets, which is the lower level of the museum, to reflect Paradise Valley and Black Bottom. So what you will find are streets with intersections that mark that historic community. The marketplace is being styled in a way that is an ode to the history. And in September of 2021, the Detroit Historical Society launched Invoking the Spirit, Detroit's Black Bottom, which is a tour by marker and digital exhibit. And so we are bringing some of that interpretation in-house today. So folks will be able to engage with QR codes that will allow them to view rarely seen footage of Hastings Street that comes from the Detroit Historical Collection, as well as oral histories from former residents of Black Bottom who will talk about and share knowledge and their experience on Hastings Street. So it's just going to be a really fantastic opportunity for folks to be in conversation with business owners, but styled and taking us back in time. It's going to be fun.
That's fantastic. And I know that you're also committed in general to just educating people on the history of Black culture in Detroit. And with
Absolutely.
that mission in mind, outside of this special event today, there are two exhibits that people can always check out at the museum. Can you tell us a little bit about those? Detroit 67 and also Detroit and the Underground Railroad, which are there year-round.
Yes, absolutely. So we have two permanent exhibitions. And I will say that the role and the import and impact of African Americans in the city of Detroit and beyond is featured throughout our exhibitions within the museum. However, these two specifically uplift some very Black Detroit centered narratives. So we have Detroit 67, the Perspectives Project, which provides historical context, but also speaks to the moment in the summer of 67 in Detroit's uprising. It's a national and international award winning exhibition and gave birth to a number of projects that really set the society in a different and more progressive direction. And then we have Doorway to Freedom. Lots of people don't realize slavery existed in Detroit at one point. However, it was also very much one of the centers and epicenters of the anti-slavery movement and of the Underground Railroad, not only establishing Black communities here, but also assisting self-emancipating Africans, freedom seekers, to make their way to Canaan land, aka Canada, across the Detroit River. So lots of incredible history, American history, African-American history that's very much centered and rooted in the city.
So many things to check out. And today
Absolutely.
is a free one-day event. So everyone,
Yes.
You heard Malika. If you're interested in checking it out, we will post all the information right there on your screen for you. Today, 10 to 5, it is free, so go check it out. Malika Pryor with the Detroit Historical Society. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.